Like and subscribe.
Your childhood wasn't lit if you didn't play with these. This carpet
Bakugan.
brings back so many memories. We all used to beg our
Nope.
parents for change for this. 10-year-olds doing TikToks, and me at 10 years old. What is this, and why do I remember it? Yeah, I remember these stencils, and me at 10 years old. What is this, and why do I remember it? Yeah, I remember these.
Yo, I remember these stencils. What the heck? Yeah, those are
Stencils,
cool.
when having one of these was more important than life itself.
Bro, my brother, I think on the first time he after basic training, he started getting his paycheck, he bought me one of these. When these were like the thing, man.
I swear we all thought you were
Jesus.
the coolest kid at school if you owned one of these flexi rulers or zip-up pencil cases. It doesn't
No, I hated you. I thought you were like pretentious and annoying. If you had those flexi rulers, man. The pencil cases, I didn't mind them.
matter how smart you think you are. No one can fully fix a slinky.
Yes. Oh my god, this was so annoying.
I can taste this picture. This is why toys are important. Forgetting childhood trauma. Forgetting entire childhood. We still talk about you. I miss you, Toys R Us. Real ones remember VHS.
I only went inside a Toys R Us once. Yeah, it was not a huge part of my childhood. VHS tapes, man, and you had to rewind it yourself. I didn't even have a tool or anything. I just had to like twist it myself. It was bad. No way. You can rewind it on the thing, right? But I used to just rewind it by like turning the spinner thing.
Tapes. 6-year-old me. Oh my god. Where did his
That's
finger
so
go?
true.
Impossible. I'm going to tell my kids this is where I spent most of
so
my
true.
childhood. I miss the feeling when you would walk into this store as a kid. Boys in 2007 be
been.
like, gel, gel, and more gel. This kid is
Oh my god, my brother was like gel obsessed, man. That's all he had. It was like every single like waking moment he had gel in his hair, which is terrible for you.
Kid is going places. The casino. What is your favorite place on earth? My house. If you had $100,000, what would you do with it? Put it all on red. Kids today aren't built for this like us back then. A lot of you had this certain element. Put it all on red. Kids today aren't built.
Yo, oh my god, yes, yes, we had these.
For this, like us back then. A lot of you had this shirt in elementary school. These things
Nah.
were a whole lie. Thumb breaking.
Oh my god. I remember, man.
Monsters. Life is so.
The thing was like,
Elementary school. These things were.
I think most kids used to think that you could charge it, but it was just to show how much energy that was left in it, but
A
I don't
whole
think it
lie.
actually worked.
Breaking monsters. Life is so tough. As an adult, I could really use a good soccer bopper fight right now. Has any child in the history of ever
never had
actually won one of these things outside the realm of fiction?
True. It's like everywhere in Hollywood, but outside it's just like, I guess, I bet it was popular at some point, but then people started like seeing it like used on like special kids in movies and TV shows. So
Back then, we needed a utensil to open this container. Scars remind us that the past is real. The feels. Just checking
never
in.
had Nesquik.
You and I used to have some wild Friday nights back in the day. The Uber of my generation. I don't care how many splinters I got.
dude, companies, it's getting stale now. It's been getting stale, not gonna lie. Like companies like doing the haha funnies on the Twitter. I never played in one of these. I always got embarrassed. In like actually using this stuff.
God, this was a blast.
I just
The
played for
drugs of our childhood. Y'all old enough to remember the God, this was a blast. The drugs.
Bruh. True. It's so true. They're like they were very cheap as well when I was a kid.
Of our
Jesus.
childhood. Y'all old enough to remember the infamous rumor that came with silly bands? Back when we read the cereal
Nope.
box, not our smartphones in the morning. The 90s versions of
True.
emojis. Teachers in the 90s saw this fit and said, "This is it. Sneaking a piece of candy. This was the loudest lid." He saw this fit and said, "This is it. Sneaking a piece of
I swear we had one of these, but we never used it. It was like just never used.
candy. This was the loudest lid. It's a Saturday in 2010. You wake up and get a bowl of cereal.
Never
Turn on
had
your
one.
TV and Wii and hear this theme song. Honestly, Dolly
Never
used to
used
genuinely terrify me. My biggest childhood dream. The
Same.
dream. You think the itsy bitsy spider gave a damn about the rain? No, it climbed the spout again. Lock in. Do you have experience working as a cashier? Me. Remember when
Nah, that spider was an idiot, man. That spider was kind of special. Could have waited for like the rain to subside even more, but it just kept going for no reason.
everyone used to wear these? Be honest, you learned what this is from Phineas and Ferb. Remember stopping the ice cream truck to get one of these? Kids today will never know the struggle
They're
of
all
having to hit a button.
perfect. There's no way. Oh, Sonic looks a bit. Okay, never mind. Yeah, these are actually. Oh my god.
Remember stopping the ice
let's,
cream truck to get one
rewind
of
this
these?
kind of
Kids today will never know the
nightmare
struggle
fuel.
of having to hit a button 3 times just to get one letter. Kids want their toys to come alive.
Dude, I knew one person who like had one for like the longest time. They'd never like upgraded to a smartphone, and they were like super quick on those. It's actually crazy. And then I knew another guy who only used swipe when using a keyboard on the touchscreen, which just baffled me, man. Like, how do you,
Life because
I
all
guess
they
you
knew
just
is Toy
keep
Story.
using it. You just keep using it until like it actually just sticks.
But if they only knew. The virus in Animal Crossing is like that one summer with Pokemon Go, but like the opposite. Moral of the story is Nintendo decides our fate. Challenges in 2014. Bottle flip, mannequin challenge, the floor is lava. In 2024, buy a house, afford groceries, find a good job, getting cool band-aids as a kid. Batman. Whenever you
I
had
think it's
new
just the difference between adulthood and childhood.
shoes or clothes, you had to go sharpen your pencil to show off. The best part about getting a new book to read from school, do you remember these balloon thingies
Nope.
on our birthday cakes growing up? Every 90s and early thousands kid can hear these pictures.
Oh my god. This one, the PlayStation one, the EA Sports. Oh my god, this, yes. Slinky, yes. Yes, we had these in school. This one, dispenser sharpener, no. This, oh, they're the ones you like slap on, right? And obviously, everyone knew these. The Mr.
Top
Krabs.
left, just Velcro. Here's what YouTube looked like in 2009, exactly
Did you say Velcro? All right, the ball, the tennis ball, right?
as
Okay.
top left, just Velcro. Here's what YouTube looked like in 2009.
Yes, I remember. I remember, man. This player that YouTube used to have was like everywhere. Every place who had like videos, who hosted videos, had this player. Man. And Lady Gaga was like the biggest person around on the internet, man. Especially helped with the rumors.
Exactly
Unfounded
11
rumors.
years ago. Arthur really had a glow up. No, he actually had more definition back in the day. Now he has no jaw. I remember when HDTV stood for Heavy Damn Television. They always ask, where's Perry? But never, how Perry? Remember skates that attached to your shoes? Not arguing
Nope.
with anybody. These were the best gummies.
These were the best gummies. So true. These erasers. No, oh man, people used to have these, and I was like, why? I put one on my pencil at some point, but like it just it was just jarring having all that weight for no reason.
Remember these erasers? Ever wondered how Phineas puts his shirt on? No? Well, now you know. When life was simple. Simple, I couldn't even crack an egg without her shouting
It puts it on like you. Never mind. Doesn't make a boner joke.
at me. If you had these at your parties as a kid, it automatically made you cool. You're 10 years old, it's the 50th
You guys had parties as a kid?
time you do this slide. Your knees and elbows are on fire, but the boys are waiting for you at the top. When having giant TVs like this was a flex. The fancy tech that impresses kids today, and the fancy tech that impressed me as a kid. Who remembers spending hours on Paint when someone was using the phone so that you couldn't connect to the internet?
I used to
I'm that
think
old.
like those tube things were like revolutionary the first time I saw them. I was like, yo, if every office place had those, that'd be amazing. And then I realized you can just send an email. Ah, yep. Okay. These
And
I
forget
knew
people
kids who
used to
had
wear
these.
power balance bands talking about try to push me over. Getting whacked by this was lethal. Our first form of responsibilities as kids.
Never
These were
had
worse to
this.
step on than Legos. Before
Never.
smartphones, we read the back of shampoo bottles when we went to the bathroom. The struggle was real. Multiplayer in the 90s. In 6 years, the 80s will have been
Bro, not in the 90s, like before we had internet, before we had like a computer. Me and my brother
the struggle was
used to go to the library, and because in the library there are computers you can rent out and stuff for like if you had the membership there, you can. It's free. It's a library, so like it's free membership. I think you can get like an hour, and then you pay like under 50 cents for like every half hour after that as well. So yeah, we used to use our free hour there while like our mum would go shopping or something. Our mum and dad go shopping, would just be in the library playing like going on y8.com, if you know, mini clip, bro. Just playing flash games, man. Multiplayer flash games.
real.
So
Multiplayer in the
nostalgic.
90s. In 6 years, the 80s will have been 50 years ago. The amount of cookies I've watched the Cookie Monster waste with his BS chewing makes me sick. Throwback to the times where you could happily spend hours just moving piles of sand from one
Never
place
had
to another.
these.
My parents, my nose, 3-year-old me running after them. When you realize they actually remade the shot. A gun and a slightly inclined piece of wood. Corporate needs you to find the difference
Yep.
between this picture and this picture. 8-year-old me, 6-year-old me, giving Dora the wrong information. Today's kids will never know how official you were if you had a Sony Ericsson. This
Oh my god. Sony
Today's kids-
Ericsson. This was my dream phone. Man, my dream phone. Oh my god, this is insane actually. I used to pine for these like phones, man. Dude, that's insane. The logo gives me back so many memories. Holy heck.
will never know how official you were if you had a Sony Ericsson. This was probably your setup at some
Bro said Ericsson. I hate him. I hate him. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this, man? We had a small one. It was like probably like a 10-inch TV, box TV like this. Was it 10? It was probably like 12. I would say 12. Yeah. And then we had another one that was like, it was probably like 6 inches. The screen. It was like a small radio with like a screen on it, and you can. It was a TV, but it was also like a radio. It was insane, man. I used to play on that as well. When my other one broke.
point. People are going to be offering you free drugs and alcohol all the time. Lying teachers. Me.
Are they? I kind of did. Not gonna lie. We used to get them all the time in parties, man. When I went to a party, it was just available. No one really sold anything at a party. People just like already bought stuff and then they shared. They were kind of right, man. For
Going
me,
to
at
be
least.
offering you free drugs and alcohol all the
And what's with is that a furry or just a lion in the corner?
time. Lying teachers. Me, when someone asks, what was the funniest time of your life? And I remember that one 8th grade friend group. McDonald's really dropped the hardest cap of all time
Yeah.
back in 1982. I made so many
Jesus.
bracelets and I don't know what happened to any of them. Loom bands. This hits a little too hard. Sorry, son, you're gonna need an adult with
Oh
you.
my god, man. Loom bands, I remember, they were like the craze. Every girl had like a bracelet and they would like go around giving like guys bracelets. I hated them. I'm still the same now, but like back then it used to be worse. I did not like stuff on my wrist. I don't know if it's like because I'm acoustic or something, but like I still don't like stuff on my wrist. Um, yeah, so I hated these.
Loom bands.
I'd
This hits a
wear
little
them
too
because they
hard.
gave
Sorry,
them
son,
to
you're
me,
gonna need
and
an
then I'll
adult
throw
with
them
you.
away.
Cash or card, sir. 11 years since GTA 5 is crazy to think about. I've always wanted to try a pretty patty. 8-year-old me, after trying my mum's coffee. Wow,
I would
this is
feel
garbage.
like those pretty patties would like taste like crayons.
You
Most
actually
likely.
like this? 5-year-old me. Ew, beer. Me now. No, I'm still like, but I don't like beer. My childhood is ruined.
Yeah.
Mario's age, 39.
It depends what beer for me personally. I kind of like beer. Yeah, dude. I think I just like beer because I used to drink. Um, I stayed at my brother's house for like a summer when I was younger in high school, and he had like a case of Heineken cans in the observatory, which is just basically it's kind of a greenhouse, but like it's just attached to the house. It's like all glass and it's a separate like room at the back of the house, looking over the garden. But yeah, it used to be in there, and it was during the summer, so like that observatory was hot, piping hot, and the beers were also hot, and I still took them and still drank them. And I think ever since I just didn't mind any other beers because like it was cold, so it's fine. I was like chilling. That's probably
Princess
why I like
Peach,
a lot
age
of the beers.
15. When I was in high school, this calculator used to cost like 1.9 million. $20 for a calculator still seems crazy. Is this
Yeah.
really how Pearl looks like from the front? Screw your zodiac signs. What piece are you picking? 5-year-old me after finding a
Never
cane.
really played
So glad I
Monopoly.
grew up with this, not this. Season 1 and Season 5. Here's a side-by-side of the updated Jake model. Jake got a booty. Y'all seem to forget that Sam Puckett was one hell of an artist. Am I the only person that remembers these, or? The original Voldemort design was scrapped for being too terrifying and potentially
Jesus.
traumatizing to kids.
Dude, that'll be so good though. I hope the new series that they make is they kind of go with the original.